Folks, as you know, it was Donald Trump's sincerest hope. And we saw this, I don't know, when was this reported? In January, that the Trump administration was hoping that there would be more opportunities to sort of get involved in the culture war. And it's interesting. I mean, I am not a big fan of Nike as a company. Over the years, I've not appreciated their slave labor that they've hired. I don't know that it's different with any sneaker outlet, frankly, but it's interesting to see a corporation weigh in on something that is this controversial. Now, I would also suspect that Nike is not doing this without some data that suggests who their audience is. In fact, I would imagine that's what they've been very careful to do. So Colin Kaepernick, the former 49ers quarterback, who basically was, as far as I think anybody who knows anything about football will tell you, was blackballed.
Absolutely blackballed.
From being rehired after he was cut after about 6 years as a NFL quarterback. He, back in 2016, started to take a knee during the national anthem because of the issues that Black Lives Matter movement dealing with. And he got essentially hired by Nike to as a part of a marketing program. And of course, this is an outrage to a very narrow but specific group of people who have access to YouTube. And this is what they came up with to protest the support that Nike is showing Colin Kaepernick by hiring him for a promotional campaign. Here it is. This was posted on Twitter by whom?
Sean Clancy is the man's name.
And this is Sean Clancy. This is, and then do we have the other picture too of the socks? Okay.
Can I just say Sean Clancy's really saying something?
Sean Clancy, and now do we know anything about? I mean, do we have a name for Sean Clancy? I mean, here he is, Sean Clancy. Who is this guy? He's just a guy, right?
Just a guy, basically.
Showing the democratization, folks, of the internet. Here is Sean Clancy burning his sneakers.
I'm gonna enjoy. Hell, I might buy some Adidas.
Pause it. I don't know if he felt like he might go buy some Adidas. Like, he's either going to go buy another pair of Nikes or a different brand of shoes. There's no way he's going to be able to wear those shoes again because they're burning.
This is true.
Right?
Well, he hasn't done the market research of who he wants to replace his brand loyalty with.
Oh, so this is him just thinking, like, musing, like, what should I buy? What pair of sneakers?
Maybe Adidas supports an ethno state. I don't even know.
Here's the question. What's he wearing on his feet right now?
Yeah, that's a good
Like, how
you
is
better
he
be barefoot, buddy.
Yeah.
Or maybe some Fruit
Or
of
that's
Loom
super
socks.
suspect.
Some Crocs.
Yeah, it's got some Crocs on.
That's what I want to know. Is like, does he pan down to his his bare feet?
I heard that
bare feet.
His white feet.
Yes.
His white feet are exposed.
Yeah.
You know how many other sneakers there are to buy, to choose from? You're gonna go ahead. You're gonna go ahead and say, "Hey, buy them our shoes. We stand with people who kneel for the national anthem." Well, sorry, Nike. I've been buying you for the past 20 plus years. Not anymore. Not only am I burning my favorite pair of Nikes, you are burning your sales. Have a good day.
You know what this tells me? This guy has not been buying enough shoes, because I suspect Nike has done plenty of market research, and that Sean Clancy is not a member of the demographic or psychographic that buys Nike enough to get them. And
Yeah, dude, sneakers are not for you. Like, this is not like, sneakers are definitely connected with like basketball as an example. Like they're not for MAGA people. You're not on the right team, buddy.
this has got to be worrying Nike as well. John Rich of the band
Big and Rich.
Big and Rich,
It's a good name.
and also the owner of all things at the Redneck Riviera, which is what they call that. The is that around Pensacola? I think they call that down
Somewhere
the Gulf
in Florida.
Coast.
I don't know.
Or is that or is that the Ozark? Where do they? Where's the Redneck Riviera?
I feel like it's in the Carolinas somewhere, but I could be wrong.
I'm sure it's in Florida, but I don't know where.
It looks like it's everywhere. It's a brand.
Oh, all right. Well,
This guy just takes everything from like tchotchke shops.
oh yeah, they.
You gotta ship Pat Tillman now.
All right. Well. Wait a second. So we got to go back, and so John Rich writes, our sound man just cut the Nike swoosh off his socks. Former Marine. Get ready, Nike. Multiply that by the millions. First off, I
They don't do scissors in the Marines.
well, he cut them. Maybe he cut them in a very specific way just to make it the swooshes. But I'm sorry. I'm looking down at his socks, and I don't think that's the same pair of socks. Because the swooshes are cut. Like, I'm starting to smell like maybe not, maybe this is not so on the up and up. Now, we at the M Team, our M Team report, have gone out and done some very, very brief reporting on this to determine. So, Brendan, from your perspective, what are the implications for this guy? What's this guy going to deal with going forward?
Well, I think as a sound man, he's often on his feet during all these shows.
That's probably true.
He's going to want a sock with a good cushion on it because you're really using a lot of those calf muscles. And I painted a room this weekend. I did it barefoot because I didn't want to get my Nike shoes dirty.
Mm-hmm.
And my heels and my plantar fascia were really hurting by the end. My dogs were barking, to say.
But don't you have other types of socks? I think we got the wrong report from you. We wanted the
yeah.
the
I
sock
mean,
report.
when I do wear, I've been. Well, if he's
It's
gonna
the
go
other folder, Brendan.
if he's gonna go switch to a rival brand like maybe Mr. Clancy would, I've used.
You don't want to say Adidas? Is that?
I've used Adidas. I have Adidas socks and Nike socks. When I work out and when I run, I absolutely prefer the Nike one.
Why is that?
They have a better cushion bed at the bottom.
But what about
Or
the
as-
elasticity?
And there's an elasticity that exists in the Adidas socks.
It's too intense for you.
That is, it irritates.
Do you
What
think
about-
the
okay,
kids
so-
who work in Nike places are better trained, perhaps? They have more artful approach.
well, hold on
I
one
think
second.
we're going to have to reach out to Mr. Stuart
Here's the
Varney
issue.
for that take.
Those Adidas, according to our special investigative report,
Yes,
have a tighter elasticity
that's correct.
around the base of the calf.
They do. That's
And
true. I actually wear Adidas.
There's a lot of people
workout
who are
socks.
going to walk around with maybe those like indents, those ripples on the bottom of their legs, and because of this. So there's
No?
this is huge.
The other thing that I noticed, I'm sorry, just back to the burning, that cannot have been great for that guy to be breathing.
Yeah,
that
just
stuff
inhale
in.
your-
just inhaling his Nikes.
Setting his lawn on fire. I think you guys are bearing the lead here, though. Did you see the guy who set his own feet on fire to own the libs? Was that real?
What?
Yeah.
No.
I did not see that.
How did you not share that video with us?
I was on vacation. I don't know.
Oh, we didn't see that.
I could send it right now.
I just buy whatever socks are on sale at TJ Maxx.
I don't even buy. I don't even go to
Globalist.
stores to buy my socks. I buy them at those street fairs.
Are you serious? That's like so excessive.
It's not excessive.
There's a way of like being price conscious and everything else without like going out of your.
I think I'm going to get in trouble
Only
with
at
somebody about that. I don't know
Yeah.
if they're watching the show, but there's people out there who have real issues with some of the ways I dress.